Hello and welcome back to my channel. How are my lovely subscribers doing? I hope you are doing great, just like I'm doing. I've just got to quickly drop this one there because I'm tired of people saying black people are the chosen one, black people are the Israelites, black people are the this, and black people are the that, of which I do not deny. And my question is, where is that God-like human in black people? Where is it? Where is that racial pride in black people? Where is it? Where is that love, unity in this godliness that we say we are one of, and we are the children of that God? Where is that pressure pride? Where is that love? Where is that unity? The problem is we black people, we brag about all this stuff too much. We talk about it, we brag about it. The whole internet breaks, the brain of the internet breaks into two, from our bragging, our talking, our all these praise. We praise ourselves regarding we are the chosen ones, we are this, we are that. But in reality, where is it? What we are saying, what we are now knowing as black people, we used to know. Yes? Say back in 1990, back in 1998, back in 1992, 93, these morals, this culture, this pride, yes, of black people being the chosen ones. The people then, they know these things. But as the years go by, we begin to evolve, and then we begin to allow more Western ideas, and we begin to delete our own culture, our own belief, just to adapt, to be accepted into the Western ideas and all we see today. When I see black people today, I don't see the black people of before. I'm actually very sorry for the black people of today. Very sorry. I keep preaching this. I think I've preached about this before, but in another context. I'm very sorry at the black people we are today. It's mind blowing. And the fact that the reason I made this video is because I was watching something came into my feed, and it's a black man crying about how other people don't like black people. Yes, but black people, we don't talk about us as black people. Yes, further dividing ourselves. Yes, showing lack of trust for ourselves, lack of ego, a lack of love for ourselves. We do not talk about that. And that is where I come in, to talk about those things that we do not talk about. We don't talk about it. We hide away from it. We keep it short, just like many of us hide away from racism, the fact that racism exists, the fact that colorism exists. We all hide away from it. We do not talk about that. It's like the footballer, I can't remember his name, crying about how they should go and open a stadium in Africa because the racism in the country they play for is too much. But he was holding a misraised baby. When has a black footballer ever held a black girl, a proper black girl baby on social media, on their playing field, the way they hold white babies and they hold misraised baby? When? This video might be off, it might not be sounding the way I really want it to. But then again, if you black people, if you have sense in your own head, you will know where I'm coming from. We cry, we preach, yes, but we do not look at ourselves, our behavior, our home bringing, our behavior, how we encourage, assist, prefer all this nonsense to happen to us because we ourselves do it to ourselves. We don't care. If I wasn't a black person looking out onto the black community and black people, I swear I would hate black people too. I will dislike black people too. Because if you dislike yourselves, if you are not helpful towards yourselves as black people, why would I, another race of person, trust you? The reason why they would even trust you is because you are willing to throw your own under the bus for them. So they know that, so they trust that in you. Not because they actually trust you as a black person, but because they know that anything they give you now, anything they starve you off from with, that you will be ready to sell your own, to knock your own off, to get a payout from them, to get recognition from them, to get assistance from them. I was somewhere yesterday and a group of black women did something, and this person, the white person in charge, came and confronted them to pay for whatever it was. And why the person, the other woman was telling, the white woman was telling them to pay for what the black woman was saying, come on now, we will pay. Why are you coming here to tell us to pay for what we will pay for? And the white woman was like, oh, okay, because you've scanned everything else and that is left. And and the girl was like, I'm thinking about it. So the way she talked. And then there was this black man who went to the white woman to say, some people are very rude, you know. Some people are very rude. And I saw this black man going to do that. And I'm thinking, what was that for? What was that for? What is your business? And mind you, these two black women were holding a black baby, and that black baby happens to be a black boy. That black baby happens to be a black boy, and these women were there kissing the black boy. I said, look at the black men you are raising, black women. Going to a white woman to talk about how some people are rude. And these are his own women. Would a white man do that? The answer, I don't need you to answer it for me, is a no. Would the Asian man do that? You don't need to answer it for me again. I'll answer it for you. It's no. But the black man and some black women will do that. And all I have to do in that instance was to shake my head. I turned my head around. I wish my head could go to the back of my head so I can just turn it to show my disappointment in us black people. and how we are so. In fact, I don't think we can be saved. I don't think we can ever be saved. It's just Black people refuse to understand that your unity is like when you are cooking that food you love so much. There are things you have to put there to make that food sweet, to make that food delicious. Yes? And you don't put that food, those things, those ingredients, you don't put it in that food. How do you expect that food to be delicious? And this is the example I can give to just show how you Black people refuse to make yourselves delicious, to make yourselves worthy. That even though you are not respected, that the respect you give to one another, yourselves, is enough. It's just like looking for validation from others, just to know that you are enough, your hair is enough, your skin tone is enough. I don't know how to get to Black people. Teaching Black people, educating Black people has been something of generation. It's been generation from generation to generation. And we still don't get it. There are many things I see Black people do to themselves, how they act towards themselves and how they act towards others. And I wonder, why can't you act towards your own the same way? Why? Is that what fatherlessness do to you? Because it's right from time is always father in the home, father not in the home is the cause of this, is the cause of that. Is that what fatherlessness do to the Black community? Is that it? Because I need to know. I didn't have a father, but I'm very sensible. I know what's going out and I know what's coming in. I've always known since I was 8 years old. I've always known. I've always had this knowledge. I've always had this wisdom. If anything, I just put my own self down more than I give myself less credit. Why don't you act the way you act towards other people to yourselves, Black people? Why? Why don't you understand your plight and why you should be there for each other? Why? Why? Going back to the root of this topic, you claim you are Jesus Christ. You attend church more than every other race, but yet your race is despicable. Despicable in the aspects I have mentioned: respect, racial pride, love for yourselves, lack of unity. Why is that God you are not bringing it into you? This is why you Black people, you've served that white Jesus for so many years, and most of you still love that white Jesus. You know why? Because the white Jesus, yes, they act according to the white Jesus they preach about. They do. Otherwise, their country won't be flourishing. Their country won't be better than you, whose God gave everything you need. Your God gave you everything. The God that you are, the God that made you in his own image, gave you everything. Yet you have no recollection, you have no education of using those things to better your lives, the life of your women, the life of your children. The white Jesus did just that. The white Jesus did just that. This is why the white Jesus is recognized all over the world. Because the Black people who claim that they are the chosen ones, they are the Jesus, You miss the ingredients you should be putting in your stew or your soup or your kale and your swordfish or whatever you all eat in your different African countries. You miss those ingredients. You always do. And it's so hard for you to be able to get those ingredients into your Black community and Black lives and Black home and Black children and Black men and women. You always miss those ingredients. And the problem is everyone acts and keep quiet about the truth, the perfect truth. And they want me to keep quiet as well. But I want to keep quiet. I want to keep quiet. But the power that is beyond me keeps pushing me to talk about it, to speak about it. And that is why I am here today. Putney opened whatever closet they opened and brought their Black Jesus out of it. And Black people are all, yeah, Black Jesus, Black Jesus, Jesus, Black. But in reality, are you really Black Jesus? In reality, in picture, maybe you are. In picture, you are. In reality, are you Black Jesus? Are you? You Black people, I don't know what it would take. I don't know what it would take. At least I would leave this world knowing that even if I don't go to church to preach like you Black people and Black Jesus are doing, going to church to preach, but I'll know that I preach the best preaching, because even the churches, they don't preach this preaching I'm preaching to you. Just like before, all churches preach about is submit to your wife, submit to your husband, submit to your husband. They didn't really tell the truth around how you should be submitting to your husband, what your husband should be doing, the things your husband need to be doing for you to be a submissive wife. They didn't say all that then. No. It was just submit. The same thing they are doing in church. They just talk about all those nonsense they talk about. They don't talk about the Black community, your lack, your failures, your shortcomings, your shortfalls, your contribution to your problems. They don't talk about that. They don't. And that's why when I'm here, when I put this video on to talk about the Black community, I talk about things that everybody is just overlooking. Black people, yes, you are the chosen. I agree. I am one of it. Yes, you are the universe chosen. But you have to start acting it towards yourselves. Towards yourselves. A lot of Black people has done wrong to me. They've done wrong to me. But never will I use it to not tell the against them and not tell the truth or not speak about unity. When such people are lost, it doesn't mean I should be lost too. I can't be lost because they are lost. I cannot. I am lucky to be found. As we speak, I hardly talk to any Black people, because when I look at the way Black people are, they lack too much understanding for me. And that includes those who think they have PhD, those who think they have a degree, those who think they have masters. When I look at most Black people, I am sorry, they are not on my league, regardless of their eloquency, regardless of their education. When it comes to spirituality, when it comes to an real open eye, They are not in my level. Not at all. Because if every black person was like me, you would unite. You would respect yourself. You would improve. You would fight for every black person that was done wrong to. That's what you would do. If you are really chosen, if you are really the daughter and sons of the Most High. It reminds me anytime I'm at work as well. You see the white men saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But the black men, they will never say thank you. Even the black women as well. Let me start saying black men and black women. They will never say thank you. It's only when maybe they notice the white man thanking me for my service, the black man will now pretend to say thank you. And I ignore most of them. I'm sorry. I just ignore most of them. And they look at me as if, no, because I've encountered black men who are very disrespectful, who want to do things only because the white man did it. Those kind of black people, I cannot answer you. I cannot say you are welcome. I just not pay you any attention whatsoever and your thank you. This is what I'm talking about. There are things the black people do. If I can see it, other people can see it. And that's how they deal with you as well. This is how they deal with you. This is how they deal with you in every area of life. Every area of life, this is how they deal with you. This is how they deal with you. This is just a food for thought for those black people who are still waking up, who have not yet woken up, who are still sleeping. This top, if I did not wash it, no one will wash it for me. No one will wash it for me. This be the change. I see it coming least from the black people. Least from the black people. I see why white Jesus reigned for so many years. I see why it reigned. And I see why the real black Jesus was hidden. Oh my God. Continue to do what you have been doing. And you will continue to get the same result, black people. And that's where I end this video. Have a blessed day. As always, I love you.